Hello, I am Shivani. Welcome to this video on Bernstein-Vazirani algorithm. Motivation behind this algorithm. Bernstein and Vazirani came up with a problem which quantum computer can solve with a very high probability time. But any classical computer cannot solve with a probability greater than the half using the same time as. So what is the problem? So this is a problem that Bernstein-Vazirani came up like we had for the Dodge-Josiah algorithm. We again are given an oracle for a function f which takes n bit as input and output 1 bit either 0 or 1. But the change here is the function and its type. So it is of type a dot x. So earlier in Dodge-Josiah algorithm, we were given the guarantee that the function is either a constant or a balanced function. But here we are given a guaranteed that but of a different form. We are given a guarantee that there exists a value that embedded in a function such that for any input x given to the function, the output is a dot x and it's just a dot product between the a and x. So the goal of Bernstein-Vazirani algorithm is to find the n-bit string a. Okay. Suppose, let's say there is a secret number hidden in a box, and that number is described by, let's say, 7 bits. So, 7 strings of zeros and 1. So, in order to guess that correctly, if we had a classical computer, we could find that secret number in 7 tries. And in fact, if we had if that 7-bit number was 70 instead of 7, then we need 70 tries. And in general, if we had n bits, we need n number of tries in order to find that secret number. But if we had a quantum computer, then we can use this algorithm, that is Bernstein-Vazirani algorithm, to determine that secret number in one shot, or can say in a very less shot. So it is independent of the size of that number. Okay. So in the furthermore in this video, I'll also show how to implement that algorithm in Qiskit. So Bernstein-Vazirani is an example where quantum computer outperforms a classical computer. This is the quantum solution for Bernstein-Vazirani algorithm, and can say the quantum circuit over here. And I'll go with this in a single pick. I'll just briefly go over this step in somewhat quickly. So first step is applying Hadamard to all the inputs. I'm just giving the final expression over here that we derived after applying Hadamard on the random states, and it is something 1 upon root to the power n summation over all x minus 1. So next step is applying the oracle. When we apply the oracle, it is same as having this face that comes out minus 1 to the power fx, or f, or we can say the a dot x. But we know that the fx, so when we apply the state to x, and ket minus, when we give to the oracle, the output will be the ket minus 1 to the power a dot x or fx, we can say. Or so applying it to the output of step 1, we will get something 1 by root to the power n summation all over x minus 1 fx, or can say a dot x ket x. So the final step is applying the Hadamard, or we can say applying the inverse of the Hadamard itself. So if we look at this is the state we have got at the end of the step 2. I mean summation all over x minus 1 to the power fx, or a dot x cat x. And interestingly, if we apply the Hadamard again, or inverse of Hadamard on this state, we will get back the value that we want, which is the value of bit string a that we want, right? That is the secret number. Okay, let's look into the Qiskit implementation. So I have already opened the quantum lab and renamed the this notebook as Bernstein-Vazirani algorithm. So let's start with importing the libraries over here. has already, pre imported all the Qiskit libraries over here, but we can also start with that, no matter. Matplotlibs for clear visualization of the diagram. Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, spelling mistake. Visualization. So I'm just going to give a constant secret after importing all these libraries. I'm just going to give a constant secret number over here. Okay, so right now, so what we want over here is to come up with a circuit that will actually find this exact same. So how do we do that? So let me create a circuit. Quantum circuit. Okay, so this the number which the secret number is of the 7 bits. Okay, so we need to create the circuit that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus one circuit. Okay, so 8 qubits and 7 classical bits. So here I'm going to use one ancilla qubit or the one helper qubit, like this. 8 classical bit and 8 quantum bit and 7 classical bits. So though we are not going to measure that qubit, that helper qubit, but it will help us to conduct the operation while we draw over the circuit, when we draw the circuit. Okay, it goes like this, and Basti Vazirani say that we're gonna have to put Hadamard on all of the qubits, and then put C naught for if the bit is 1, and then going to have C naught with that bit only, and the ancilla or the helper bit, and then apply the Hadamard again, and then we are going to measure it. So let's see how it goes. So the point is, we are going to create a qubit number as the length of the secret number plus 1. So let's follow along the algorithm, applying the Hadamard. Okay. Then applying the NOT gate to the ancilla bit, and then applying the Hadamard to that ancilla bit qubit. Let's call barrier for more clear visualization of the diagram, right? And draw the circuit. Yeah, this is the this is the diagram what we actually want. So what would be the next step? The next step would be applying the C naught gates between the qubits that have the value 1 and the ancilla qubit, which is the eighth qubit over here, or the q7 qubit over here. So why is that? Let's do that. If course, if we want to have whatever the secret number is, so we need to flip the bit of the qubits. Okay, that will have the value of 1. So I know that my secret number starts with 1 or 0 0 0 1 0 1. So and the last one will be the Q0 over here, that is 1. So I'll go like this from the back, from the last to the start. So the my Q0 will be the 1, then my Q1 will be the 0, then my Q2 will be the 1, from the back, from the last. Okay. So let's get doing it. So I'll be applying the C naught gate for the qubit with 1. So start C naught between the qubit with the 1 value, or between the qubit with the value 1 or to the ancilla bit qubit. So 0 comma 7. Then again, if we check its position, it's on 2 q2. So 2 comma 7. Oh, sorry. Again, if we check its position, it's on where it is. Oh, 6, 6 comma 7. Right. Again, barrier for more clear visualization, and circuit dot draw. Matplotlib. We can check, see this. Okay. So what is the, if we go with the backside, like 1 0 1 0 0 0 1. So what is the circuit right here? 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1. So wherever it is 1, it will flip the state. Okay, by applying the C naught gate between that particular qubit or to the ancilla qubit. Okay. So it is very basic actually. We just flip the state of the Q0, Q2, Q6, and then if we apply the Hadamard again and then we measure, we are going to have this number, right? The interesting thing over here is the helper qubit or Q7, we are applying the NOT gate or the Hadamard gate. And then we are controlling and targeting this with the other qubit that we have the value of 1. So let's do the Hadamard, or let's do the measurement as well. Like we can okay, we can change the order also. It really doesn't matter, like it goes like this, like 1 0 0 0 1 0 1. We can do it like this. It starts with here. It's only by rearranging this we can call these 6 comma 7, then 2 7, and then 0 7. It will rearrange this, so that really does not matter. Whatever you wish, you can do. So let's start now applying. Now I'm going to applying the Hadamard to all the qubits, but it really does not matter. Okay. So then, because we are not going to measure the Q7, if I'm applying Hadamard on Q7, it really does not matter because we are not going to measure it. So let's do it. Hadamard. Okay, then I'm going to measure the corresponding classical bits. Sorry, sorry, sorry. What is happening? Right, and let me draw the circuit. I don't know, today I'm doing a lot of spelling mistakes. So here is the diagram. We can see I have only measured the qubits, not the ancilla bit. So what happened if I did not, okay, let's see. If I did not apply Hadamard or not gate to the ancilla bit, then will it actually work? Will it actually give the same output that we want? Okay. So it will like will it still work? I don't know. Okay, we'll check that later on. Let me run it on simulator. Okay, simulator dot get backend Quasm simulator. Quasm simulator. Spelling mistake. Sorry. Again. Store the result. Equals to execute. Circuit, comma backend. Number of shots. Number of shots really don't matter. Like if I can use one or else I can use 500, 400, whatever I want. Okay, here I'm using one. Really don't matter. Okay, count. Let me print count. Fine. What happened? Print. Okay, sorry. So yeah, this is our secret number 1000101, and this is the number of shots. We got the correct result, right? So what I was talking earlier, so what happened if I did not put X or the Hadamard on the qubit 7? So will it would still work or not? So let me comment out X over here. Where is it? Where I have applied? Yeah, let me comment out X. Right, so what we see here, okay, if I did not apply this, so I am getting, what I can see here is 00001 over with one shot here. Over here it isn't good, right? So if I comment out both not or Hadamard's, and then what will happen? Let's see. I've only commented out not. Let me comment out Hadamard as well. Number of shots over here, and I'm going to keep it 1024. Now let's run this. So yeah, if I change the number of shots, I can see the 50-50, almost 50-50% probability over here, and I have commented out both NOT gate and Hadamard gate, which I have applied on the ancilla qubit or the 8th bit qubit over here. So I'm getting something this. So if this is what which I want, and this is something which is good. Okay, this is we like when I was commenting out not, I wasn't getting the correct answer. I was getting 000 for one shot only. So when I commented out the both and increases the number of shots, I am getting the correct output for the half of the time. The correct number, these, that is our secret number for the half of the time. So this is fine. Okay, so in this video I was manipulating my circuit according to my secret number. I can we can also make the the circuit something like, if we give the input, or it will automatically manage how to apply the C naught gate if there is one bit in the string where is the one bit in the position in the its string, and in that secret number. So that all done by applying the loop or using 2-3 line codes. So yeah, we can also do that. So this I have used to show it in a simple in a simplest form how Bernstein-Vazirani algorithm actually works. So hope you all understand this. You all okay?